Hi, Ducky. Today I've got a very special story. It's one of the most magical tales ever. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
Ooh, I've heard of Snow White, Bunny. What makes her story so magical?
Well, Ducky, Snow White wasn't just beautiful. She was kind and brave, too. Let's jump right in and find out more. Once upon a time, in a faraway kingdom, there lived a princess named Snow White. She had skin as white as snow, lips as red as roses, and hair as black as ebony. Everyone adored her for her beauty and her kind heart. But there was someone who wasn't happy. Her wicked stepmother, the queen. Now this queen had a magic mirror, and every day she would ask it, "Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all?" For years the mirror said she was, until one day it said,
Snow White, right? Uh-oh, I bet the queen didn't like that.
Exactly. The mirror told the queen that Snow White was the fairest in the land. The queen's jealousy turned to anger. She was so furious, she ordered a huntsman to take Snow White into the forest and, well, get rid of her. But the huntsman couldn't do it. Snow White was too kind and innocent. Instead, he told her to run away and hide deep in the forest. Snow White ran and ran until she found a tiny little cottage. Tired and scared, she went inside. Now this cottage belonged to 7 dwarfs. Their names were Doc, Grumpy, Happy, Sleepy, Bashful, Sneezy, and Dopey. When they came home from working in the mines, they found Snow White sleeping in one of their tiny beds.
Tiny beds? Snow White must have looked really big in them.
She sure did. But when she woke up and told them her story, the dwarfs felt sorry for her. They offered to let her stay with them, and Snow White was safe and happy, living with the dwarves. But the queen wasn't done. When she asked her mirror again, it still said Snow White was the fairest. Furious, the queen decided to take matters into her own hands. She disguised herself as an old woman and created a poisoned apple. Then, she set off to find Snow White. The queen, disguised as the old woman, knocked on the cottage door. Snow White, being kind, invited her in and bought the apple, not knowing it was dangerous. The moment she took a bite, she fell into a deep, deep sleep.
Oh no, Bunny! How will she wake up?
That's the magical part, Ducky. The dwarfs were heartbroken, and they placed her in a glass coffin because she was so beautiful. They couldn't bear to bury her. But one day, a prince from a nearby kingdom passed by. He had heard stories about Snow White's beauty and her kind heart. When the prince saw Snow White, he was so moved that he leaned down and kissed her. And do you know what happened then?
She woke up, right?
Yes, the kiss broke the spell, and Snow White woke up. The prince asked her to marry him, and she said yes. But wait, Ducky, we can't forget about the evil queen. After Snow White woke up, the queen asked her magic mirror once again, who was the fairest of them all. This time, the mirror told her that Snow White had returned. Furious and filled with rage, the queen tried to confront Snow White, but her wickedness was finally revealed to everyone in the kingdom. The queen was banished from the land and was never seen again, leaving Snow White to live happily and peacefully with her new friends and the prince.
And friends like the dwarfs are always there to help, right?
Exactly, Ducky. Snow White's story is a reminder that good things happen to good people, even when times seem tough. Bye-bye, Ducky. Bye-bye, kids. See you next time for another fun story.
Bye-bye, kids.
To watch more such videos, please subscribe.
And don't forget to like, share and comment.
Bye.